Sometimes we hear news that shocks us.
So much that we can't forget it for days and weeks.
This shocking news is nothing but terrorist attacks. As well as war and conflict news for civilians. Considering that the audience of my channel are fat and overweight dear ones, in this clip we want to see what will happen if you suddenly find yourself in the middle of a terrorist attack or urban war, and the advantages and disadvantages of being fat. Terrorist attacks start suddenly without any preparation for us. We may be anywhere, at street, bank, cinema, store, subway, or anywhere else. We usually find out that something is happening when we hear the sound of gunfire or people screaming around us. At this moment we feel fear, and the famous hormone adrenaline is released in our body.
If I survive this, I promise to make you all slim. So subscribe to my channel now!
Now everybody is thinking of running and taking cover. Unfortunately, obese people are weaker than others in terms of balance and may fall down in just a few steps of running. But the positive thing is that if they fall, the belly fat acts as a shock absorber and prevents damage to the internal parts of the body to some context. But wait! Don't get too happy and feel safe because of having too much fat. Generally, fat people has less balance and can't stop themselves from falling down. After all, when a fat person falls down, they will hit the ground harder due to their heavier weight. Considering that fat people can't run fast and get away from the area, then they must take shelter somewhere safe in the same area. The big problem for the big people is that they can't easily take shelter and hide themselves in any hole, and probably significant parts of their body will be left out of the shelter. A fat person can't jump from a table or other objects and take shelter behind them. In the street, under the cars is a good place to hide, to avoid being seen and shot. But unfortunately, fat people do not fit under the cars unless they find a really big truck and hide under it. If there's an underground shelter and they enter it, they will occupy at least two people's place, and they will have a guilty conscience because of this. If a terrorist attack happens in a building, usually as you have seen in the movies, the terrorists will choose and kill someone to show how serious they are in their job. And since fat people are more visible and impressive, they are more likely to be chosen to be killed. And when bullets are fired, they are more likely to hit a larger target, the fat person. Sometimes luck favors people and an escape route may be found. But again, unfortunately, fat people can't escape from this little window and they will be imprisoned there. With all that I said, we come to the conclusion that being fat is not a good thing at all, especially if you are in a bad situation like a terrorist attack or war. So it is better to start losing weight right now. I will help you with this in my various videos.